Hey guys, I just want to tell you about these friends of ours over at canadoc.ca.
Canadoc.ca is a website that was specifically made to help educate people on medical cannabis. If you head over to canadoc.ca, links are in the description. Fans of this show, friends of the show, actually, you will be able to learn all kinds of beautiful knowledge regarding medical cannabis. Did you know that medical cannabis will grant you the ability to get all kinds of cool products that are normally not available for these recreational users across Quebec? Did you know that, Poseidon?
Yes.
Did you also know that the confidentiality is top-notch?
Damn right, confidentiality. It's never associated to your passport, your Medicare card. Nobody ever knows you have this license for medical cannabis.
And they have doctors prescribing you those.
Exactly. These are professionals at Canadoc, and the main thing is if you're gonna, and we know you guys consume, do it the right way. Be responsible. Head over to canadoc.ca. They will help you out. If you don't have a medical card, they'll put you in contact with the right people to adjudge your usage. They'll give you access to one of the best companies. They're going to pick which one. Medical cannabis suppliers in Canada that gives you access to all kinds of supplies, live resin, vape pens, all kinds of edibles, shit that you cannot buy as a regular human being. You got to be a special one of our people. Canadoc.ca. Veterans, what do they get?
And how long? I was going to ask you, how long does that phone call take?
Under 10 minutes.
Under 10 minutes.
Veterans, Poseidon.
They love our veterans. Why? Do you know why, Pantelis?
Yeah, because
the Blue
they
Cross don't charge them.
Yeah, I think the Blue Cross already pays for it.
Yes.
So they don't charge them. It's done directly. So
Never
you order
out
as
of
a
pocket.
veteran, get your stuff. They deliver it to your house. You choose. You want Canada Post. You want UPS. You want FedEx. Whatever you're comfortable with. They send it to your house from good old Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, right here in the great province of Quebec. So friends of the show, if you're interested in medical cannabis, look no further. Canadoc.ca. Intellectuals starts now.
Hey, welcome to another episode of The Intellectuals. Guido wants to get a brush to brush his balls, from what I understand. His ball hair has gotten so long.
Hello, Poseidon. Yes, no, now.
How tired are you, Poseidon? That wasn't even remotely funny.
It is.
I'm very tired, sorry
It
guys.
is not the pubis. It's not the pubis hair. That is clean. It's the ball hair, the actual testicular hair. I'm going for a world record.
But isn't that pubis hair as well?
I don't know. No, I believe the pubis is the
Oh no,
area
that's on top
above
of the penis?
the part you see.
Can you
You
lower
and I
my
can
headphones a
only.
bit?
The part you and I can only see.
You know that
when-
your headphones have not been touched, right, all week?
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I feel like I'm going deaf.
What?
Is that
Oh
better?
yeah, that's way better.
The
Yeah.
pubis,
Oof.
Poseidon, is the part that both you and I need a mirror to see.
You're correct. You're correct. You are correct. It's true. I've realized I've never seen. I have to go like this.
You have
Okay,
to.
I
Go,
will
you have
say
to
I have
something
to roll up my stomach. I
This
just
is all
realized.
fake news. They also need a magnifying glass.
No, that's for my penis. No, we're talking about the pubis area.
You said magnifying glass.
Pubis area is on top of the penis.
I can't believe
What?
you. The
It's all
penis?
part of that's your pubic region. The whole
No,
thing.
the
is-
pubic region is on top of the penis. Then you got the penis, and you got the balls.
I think the pubic region is the whole region.
Then you got the gooch magooch.
That's the whole region. The whole region. That's your pubic region.
Gooch.
Your
It is?
pubic area. Yeah.
Isn't that your private area?
Your pubic area. Yeah. Unless you're a 4-year-old and they say your private area.
But pubis with an S, I believe, is the. I'm not sure anyway. But you saying magnifying glass made me think of something. So earlier today, I had to go to the hospital to bring my son was not feeling well, and everything's sorted out. But when I was there, out of the corner of my eye, I saw a mother changing a baby, and I could not help but check to see if the baby's penis was as big or bigger than my kid's penis. I can't believe I did that, and I'm saying that out loud.
There's no
He
way
was
you
a black.
did that.
He was a black baby, and then
It was obviously larger,
it's,
bro.
It's almost like I was trying to say, "Oh, mom, get out of the way! I want to
Did
see."
you
it."
even?
Hold on a second. So you said, "Holy shit! You get to work with that hog," and I'm here sucking this little Italian thing.
I can't believe that.
I can't believe you did that.
I can't. I'm
You are an
embarrassed.
insane person.
I'm embarrassed by this.
You're
Holy
insane.
cannoli, madam!
What's?
I actually had to, her arm was in the way, so I had to check. Like, I was walking by trying to not, make it look like I'm going to stop and watch this.
To be fair,
I walked by her arm's in the way. Is he?
Oh, no, that's not her arm. That's the baby's dick.
To be fair, I behave the same way when a woman is breastfeeding in public.
You have to check to see if there's milk in those bags.
No, I'm trying to catch a glimpse of the nipple, the whole titty. You know what I'm saying?
That
was
you've been.
We're both
just weirdos.
We're both freaking idiots.
More. I mean, him at least the tits is normal. He goes crazy for tits. You, bro.
There was crying, babe. I was in a.
Seriously, what's wrong with you, bro?
You're sitting there acting like some kind of a Jewish moil or a Catholic priest. Like, calm down, bro.
I think she
God
was.
Damn, bro.
Romanian.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of titties.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Do you like when they sag a little bit?
What do you mean?
Well, you see, there's the ones that stay. Well, go ahead. I don't want to interrupt. Joe interrupt today. I'm Joe
you,
interrupt today.
Yeah, you are. But it's okay. I still love you.
I appreciate it.
You're doing it again.
When was the first time you knew you liked titties? Like, at what age were you like, damn, this shit is... But I like this, and I don't know why yet. But you just knew you liked it.
Well, we liked the breastfeeding, but we didn't know we liked the tit.
No.
But yeah, you know what I mean.
That's not what he asked you. He said, when did you know that you liked tits?
Probably 8.
8. Why?
Because I would flip around the late night channels, and I remember clearly Blur Nuit.
At 8?
Okay.
Probably 8.
8.
UP?
I don't know.
Youpie? He's a mascot.
UPIP, we all pee.
I have no idea. I can't answer.
Okay, Mia was 10 years old. I was in Greece.
You specifically remember.
And we went
After
to the
I
beach.
finished sucking my uncle's dick.
One of my aunts was really hot. She was young. And we all went to the beach. Me, my mom, my brothers, and my aunt.
How old was your aunt?
Gorgeous
She kept staring at her tits.
She was...
She may have been what? How old?
Hold on. How old was I? I was 10. She must have been like mid-30s.
Okay.
Yeah. You feel
Sexual
me?
peak
Yeah.
for a woman.
So we go to this beach, and the beach.
Turns out it was a nudist beach.
No. She removes her top bra.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
And it was at that moment that I was like, "Hey, bro, I like this. I don't know why I like this. I didn't understand the concept of incest or anything like that. I just saw tits
And grabbed them.
and I was like, God, I could not look away. And my mother kept yelling at me. She kept yelling at me first. She's like, yo, stop looking at, this is your aunt. Stop looking at her tits, you fucking weirdo.
She kept saying that.
Yeah,
you were undeterred.
I kept doing this. I would pretend I heard something. I go, what was that? And then just to look at her tits, bro.
But
then my aunt was laughing. She found it hilarious because it was a normal thing in Greece.
And she said, here, and she put her tits in your mouth.
No, so hold on. You see what Poseidon said? It is not a normal thing in Greece for people to like their aunt's tits. Don't say stupid shit.
Hold on, I was 10, bro. I didn't know my aunt's tits, the concept.
You saw tits.
Why did you say she was laughing because it's a normal thing in Greece?
No, to pull out your tits at the beach.
Oh,
she didn't have a top on.
Yeah. This was at the beach.
Oh, I thought she had nice tits.
She had really nice tits.
No, but I mean, she didn't have a bathing suit on. They were naked.
She had a bathing suit, but she removed the top.
For tan lines.
Okay, she's overdoing it too.
She's overdoing it, yeah, but she found it hilarious. And then at some point, my mother started yelling at her, like, fucking put your tits away, you know?
They tend
but
to...
I could not. She had one of the nicest tits I've ever seen in my life.
In your defense, she's overdoing it, bro.
She was overdoing it.
Put your tits away.
And then I pretended, this is how dumb I was as a kid.
I pretended I lost my wallet between her tits.
Then I was at my other aunt's house, and I had a cousin who was early 20s. And I pretended to walk in on her while she was changing, and I saw her tits. Tan lines and everything.
And she saw that coming a mile away.
And then she was like, what are you doing? No, like, she's like,
sorry.
Poseidon, what are you? I'm like, oh, sorry.
I normally walk in, yeah.
Bro, I was such a little perverted.
She's knowing that you know where the bathroom is for a long time, and you still went into
Not
her
just
bedroom.
that, he walked in and he was holding his cock. She's like, there's no way that's he's like, yeah, it's my chance. I walk and jerk. I jerk and walk. I try to get some exercise.
But I don't know how I thought about this today.
Because
But that was the first time I was like, oh, that's when I liked.
Well, you were outdoors probably watching beautiful women walk by.
Yeah.
But in Europe, they are a little more...
He's a family terrorist. He's like, he's going to fuck his aunt. His cousin doesn't give a fuck, but his uncle's not safe. No one's safe. No, that's why he didn't go back for years. Like, we're not safe from his sexual advances. No one.
Bro.
Bro, his grandfather hasn't been the same ever since, bro. Poseidon broke his hip.
Poseidon masturbates to old photo albums. But
I can't believe I got this memory. You know how you get random memories?
Yeah.
But I got this random memory today. I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't stop looking at my aunt's fucking tits, bro.
But I do remember going to the nudie beaches as a
Gorgeous
kid in
woman,
Italy.
curly hair, everything.
They're advanced like that in Italy, though. They are like
I
Greece.
still smash to this day.
Bro, I remember once in Alberta, bro, I had almost the opposite. I was taking a shower, and my older cousin kept knocking on the door, being like, "Stop jerking off." And I was like, I wasn't jerking off. And I was like, bro, this is weird, bro. Stop thinking about me jerking off. Like,
he mentioned it one too many times.
He just kept staying by the door. I go,
No.
There's no way I'm jerking off. You're at the door yelling at me. How can I be jerking off? Like, you know what kind of mental fortitude I would have to be jerking off?
How old were you?
18, 17. I was like, just let me shower, bro. You're a
Oh,
dude.
you never grew up with brothers that
He
it
was
shows.
I was
trimming
like,
his
you're
beard.
a man.
shows.
You're a man.
Yeah, your
and-
brother would
yeah.
have knocked you out.
Because sometimes I'd be jacking in the bathroom, and then my brother would knock. Yo,
my
I gotta
turn.
take a shit. Yeah, I'm taking a shit, bro. And
No,
then
I was showering because we were in a hurry. We had to leave. So I just wanted to shower fast because we were out all day. So the guy was like, "Stop jerking off." And I go, "I'm not jerking off, but if I was jerking off, I would tell you to leave me jerk off." But now, even if I wanted to jerk off, you're a dude yelling at me. I could hear a dude's voice. There's no way I'm gonna jerk off. And he just kept staying at the door.
Oh, the worst is when I would jerk off on my phone, and then my mom would call.
On the phone.
No, not.
You're watching porn and
No, but like I'm watching porn on my phone, and I'm
it says
jerking
mom.
off.
Yeah.
Oh, then your
And
mom's
then-
face.
And then I'm waiting. I see ma, and I go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, you haven't ejaculated in 3 days.
Yeah.
Now you gotta wait a few hours.
You answer the phone. She's like, "What?" You're like, "This come on, you mom. This screen is disgusting."
That's disgusting. Yeah, that was my first instance of
Your first
Incense.
yeah,
my first incest.
exactly.
That was my first incest. Let me tell you.
Yeah, incest. That was
It
the word I
wasn't
was
the
looking
last, but it was the first.
So yeah, that was my first.
And what's that aunt doing today?
I don't know.
for. She's an
actually.
OnlyFans.
No. She's like in
She's
her.
an OnlyFans.
She's in her early 40s now, maybe
How are the tits holding
mid
up?
40s.
Probably. She's not old.
I think she died too.
No.
What the fuck?
No, hold on. That's another aunt. Hold on. I have a lot of aunts, bro.
You think he fucked her to death?
No.
Because he has ants in his pants.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Everything died. Thank you.
I do.
But yeah.
I do. I was working on an impression.
I love every time he speaks, you put on the music. Sorry, keep going.
I'm glad you enjoy.
Yes.
I have I've been working on an impression. Now, can you identify
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus fuck.
from my impression who this person is?
Do I know this person?
No.
Then what? How? Hold on. How would I be able to identify?
Yeah, it's just two clowns
who's
clowning
this?
around.
Who's this?
Just do your fucking impression.
It's not piss. The guy who invented apple juice. Oh. You're mad. All right, moving on.
I'm actually upset, and I make hacky
This is
jokes.
what I go through with both
I
of
make
you.
very
When-
hacky
when-
jokes
when-
on purpose to
when-
piss people off, but this is next level.
Hey, I was in traffic laughing by myself at that awful.
That's worse than I caca.
I want to see me drink piss. How about that one? And he's apple juice, But then look, he's drinking
Don't
piss.
ever say that on stage. I'm never letting you on any of my shows. If you want to get banned from my shows,
That's how you get banned.
let me catch you saying that on stage.
Oh my God, that's terrible. At least I'm laughing about something, man. Anything pressing?
I liked it though.
Good. I'm glad you liked
I
it.
appreciated your effort.
I didn't.
So,
I was trying to be nice.
Adam update.
Oh yes,
Adam is still
losing his mind.
and under house arrest. So.
Didn't he ask you to stop mentioning that?
But we already mentioned
Oh
it.
fuck! You're right.
Everyone
No,
al-
but I know, but he asked him to stop mentioning it.
You're right. I meant to say Adam is. You're absolutely right. I'm just not going to talk.
Adam is currently confined to his home
Correct.
Yeah,
That's what I meant
because
to say.
he lost a court case.
That's correct.
and you know,
The law has decided this. That's it.
yeah,
That's all we're gonna
that's
say.
it.
But yeah, we'll as it progresses, we will give Adam update. He's
Yeah.
giggling.
If ever he's no longer incarcerated at home, we'll update you. That's all we can say.
I'm enjoying this. Sorry.
So I was with a buddy of mine earlier today in his lab.
What?
He has a lab. I work. He's a cook at the restaurant, right?
Okay. Wait. What? Hold on. Whoa.
I went to his lab. He has a lab. So you have a lab.
He has
meth lab.
like a high tech.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's what I wanted to know.
He's a dishwasher at your work.
Well, no.
So he's a high-tech dishwasher?
What I love about this restaurant and the way it works is that everyone is a team, and everyone does everything. So
What does he do?
he does everything. So I will also wash dishes. Everybody does everything.
So you and your fellow dishwasher hung out in his basement today.
No, we hung out in his laboratory.
Why are you calling it his laboratory?
Because
seriously,
I
is
saw.
his
I
name
saw-
Dexter?
I saw. He has a master's in physics,
And he works at a pizza joint.
and he's for extra money.
Yeah, bro, you
And-
gotta spin the
But he's
pizzas,
working on. He's got 3D printing
throw them in the
there.
air. You gotta
Anyway,
understand physics.
This guy is impressive. He went 10 hours up north, and remotely just went there and lived. He's like Survivor Man.
Okay.
He's Romanian, and he built during the lockdown pandemic. He wanted it was cold. He built himself a sauna and powered the sauna from his stove.
Wow.
He doesn't sound like a scientist.
He's a mad scientist.
He sounds like a white trash guy in a trailer.
No,
Sounds
he's
like those
Romanian.
Indian-
He's
He
Romanian.
sounds like those Indian
He
dudes in the
sounds like one of the
forest.
trailer park boys. What are you guys
I
talking
know.
about?
I'm not presenting it.
Speaking
well.
of going up north.
Hold on. He's talking.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, that's it. I was
that's
very
it.
impressed by.
Oh, what lab? What'd you see in his lab?
He works.
He can't say.
He 3D prints stuff. And they,
Wait, he has a 3D printer, not a laboratory. you
It's a
asshole.
laboratory.
It's not a lab.
there's 6 people working there on his various projects.
Who is
Six
he
people.
talking about my father? Who is he talking about right now?
Bro, who's this
Okay,
dishwasher,
for example,
bro?
he was 3D printing something to do with asthma and kids and stuff. So that's nice.
He's giving asthma to kids.
What is happening?
Yeah. Anyway, it was just cool.
Wait,
I've
didn't
never
you say
seen.
your kid has asthma? That's what
I
you
know.
said.
That's why I said it's so
You think
weird.
he gave your kid asthma?
No, I'm saying, what are the chances that I was in the hospital today for that, and this guy's presenting me this social, wonderful thing he's doing.
What is he doing? You haven't explained it.
This, when you
What is he 3D printing?
when you test kids for asthma, what they do is they take something like this water bottle, and you have to take a ping pong, very light, and put it in there, and you have to blow, and the ping pong through your breath, they can gauge how much breath you have of force if you could blow the ping pong ball up and down.
Oh, yeah.
Through his technology.
Kind of like the sledgehammer with the bell. That
Right.
Yeah.
So he's working on how to make this a game for kids. So it becomes a video game when that's it. You play video games. There you go. I said it. So it's this thing, this toy, this make asthma a video game
Say it.
is what he's doing. That's all.
Bro, first of all, this guy's a terrible businessman.
Oh, he is. We
literally, you have to just blow in a cup. No, we must make elaborate. Elden Ring. He blows, but he dies.
I'm not explaining it well, but in any case, it's
make any
you know who else made it a game in
For kids to blow?
For kids to blow? Catholic priests.
oh yeah.
And most of those kids in Boston lost that game.
You're right.
Fun fact, by the way,
yes.
speaking of the
This isn't gonna be fun.
Great White North,
Polar bears.
polar bears. Fun fact about these psychotic killers. Did you know it's actually the largest bear?
I knew that.
So that's the first thing. Second thing, their fur is not actually white; it's translucent. Their skin is white.
Ooh, I
yes.
like that.
So you know how a black bear will only don't. I know where you're going with this.
That's where you go with it.
A black bear will only attack you if you're between her and her cubs.
Okay.
If it's a mom or a dad, even.
Whereas the
well, actually,
polar
no.
bear-
Black
Well,
bear dads,
a black bear-
they're not around much.
Under siege, under siege.
A grizzly bear,
Wait,
which
hold
is
on,
a
Black
brown
bear
bear,
only attacks you if you're what?
if they perceive you to be a threat to her cubs. Otherwise,
homies.
yeah, I guess you could say that. Yes.
If you're in the wrong forest, is what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, hold on. A grizzly bear
Yeah.
will attack you just because it feels like it.
What are you doing in Memphis?
Now,
Yeah, there you go. You can tell the people from the bears in the different regions.
now a black bear,
You're just talking about
a black bear and a brown bear or grizzly bear will make a lot of noise attacking you.
Yeah. They're known as a loud bunch.
A polar bear.
It's like, wait, hold on. So repeat what you just said. I'm just curious.
A black bear and brown bear or grizzly bear will make a lot of noise.
Like that, the movies.
Yeah. Do they throw stuff at the screen? Do
This
black?
is a game to you.
Wait a second. Do black?
Is the Discovery Channel a game to you, bro?
If
Hold on, bro.
if you're doing a magic trick to a black bear, do all the black bears run away when the
Stop.
trick is revealed?
Okay, hold on. Let me finish, bro. Please.
Yeah, you ever do magic in front of black women?
Let me finish. So polar bears, when they attack you, when they attack humans in particular, they don't actually make noise. They've adapted to know
The silence.
that if they make noise, you will get scared and you will try to defend yourself or run away or hide or, seek shelter.
Interesting what you're saying
When
about the white bears.
A polar bear, did I say white bear or polar bear before?
Yeah, you said white bear. You Freudian
you said,
fuck.
yeah, you said, there's white
Whereas
bears.
white
Unlike
bears,
these
on the
noisy
other-
black.
whereas white-
That's what you
not-
said.
not
This is exactly what you said. You said these white bears, unlike these noisy black bears, they're smart, so they go quiet.
Polar bears have adapted to when they walk up to a human, they walk up in a complete quiet and will literally just start taking bites out of you.
And then start
They
saying
will
things
no
like,
longer charge you and
"Sir, have
roar.
you heard of Jesus Christ?"
They no longer charge and roar.
They
They'll literally just not even tiptoe. They'll just
How does
Walk.
what are they, a ton? They weigh a ton?
they're humongous.
I would hear it.
Wouldn't it crunch into the
I would
snow?
hear it.
Wouldn't it go into
Well,
the snow?
let's say you're a photographer taking photography of nature or whatever the fuck. They'll just walk up but bro, by the time you notice, they've already taken 8 bites out of you.
Wow.
How do you know this?
I read it.
Right, but how do you know that's true? Because if they were really bitten, they wouldn't have time to write about this.
Correct. But
Maybe somebody else witnessed.
now-
bro.
Can I
don't
say
know,
what I
got
think is
away.
happening here for real, though?
What?
I think, this is just me maybe, people of your nature, racists, are just trying to make this a race thing. These are all bears. They have a different colored fur, but they're all just bears. They act like bears. The fact that he's like, these black and brown ones are noisy. They
They're all
yell
the
when
same,
they
yeah.
eat. The cookout is noisy. All that shit. I think that's just you being a racist.
you come in with a
No.
preconceived notion,
Yeah.
Poseidon.
No. I
The
literally
white
read
ones
this.
are so much smarter. They're quiet. These ones are just yelling.
Yeah.
They're scared of magic tricks. Like, I don't like where you're going with
You're
this.
the one that
Polar
literally
bears
said-
work hard. They work hard, polar bears.
I like those.
Now, about the quiet thing, it seems
How
like
crazy
polar
is
bears,
that?
there's a lot of blowing wind, and
There is, yeah.
so you don't hear
Exactly.
Yeah, the
anything. So they don't tiptoe.
Also, I think the reason why this stems is because some of their praise are like
Victims, some would say.
their praise are like seals and shit, so they could just dip into the water whenever. You know what I mean? If
So
they're
you see,
like,
I don't like it that you hear that for the polar bear, he's calling them prey and victim, but for the black bears, he was calling them ops, the ops. I don't like the way he talks.
fucking guy.
I really I don't
So
appreciate.
I think
this
part of
behavior.
that sneakiness also comes from the food that they hunt. You feel me?
They're all just the same to you.
It's all
Huh?
just the same.
What do you mean?
The bear trying to eat, bro.
Yeah. What there's different. They eat fish.
There's just less noise in the Arctic because it's just snow, whereas in the forest everything is noisy because everywhere you fucking walk it's you're brushing up against fucking leaves and
Yeah,
shit.
but that's what I'm saying. It's their nature has made them adapt.
No,
into
they're
being
not
more
adapt.
quiet.
They're not
Not
purposely
adapt,
being
but-
less.
yeah, but-
they're not purposely being more quiet. They're not rubbing up against trees and leaves. It doesn't exist. Just snow. All they
Oh,
can,
Now,
yeah, I
it's
see
just
what you mean.
walking.
Where is most of the ice in the world? Where the polar bear is.
Iceland.
Antarctica
So-
and
So the polar bear is providing the ice to the black bears.
He has no idea what he's talking
I
about.
see what you did there.
I don't.
Did you mean this in the drug way or the jeweler way?
Heisenberg.
Okay.
I don't like you guys'
Thank you.
racist take on animals.
Thank you. Did you know there's a Spanish Breaking Bad like that is shot for shot the whole series?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, why would I know that?
You actually he's wearing the Heisenberg hat and it's shot for it's
No
called
way.
Metis something Mets anyway. It's like you could learn Spanish just by watching it because
This one doesn't take place in New Mexico, just old Mexico.
Right. That's pretty much the only difference. I swear to God. Even the trailer, everything's there. Like the Winnebago. It's.
I hate it when you copy an idea fully. Just do an original
it
idea.
It was. I guess. Gilliam gets paid.
Gillian Murphy.
Gilligan. Vince Gilligan gets paid, and he probably said yes to it, and they made it the whole.
Speaking of ripping stuff off,
Velcro.
I remember when I had said that I watched Indian Memento before I watched Memento.
Maybe I can't
I'm
remember.
too drink minimum. I spoke about.
I remember everything you say.
Yeah, I say a lot of dumb shit. I don't blame you. I finally watched Memento.
Good movie.
Very good movie.
Joe Pantoliano. Yeah. Was it the same as the Indian one?
I figured out early on. No, the Indian movie was more actiony. This was more actually like you had to think about it. And this was actually done probably like it was done. The movie was done backwards. I figured out that the guy was a cop towards the second quarter of the movie.
The hero's a cop.
That the guy with the mustache and the glasses is a cop.
Joe Pantoliano.
Yeah, I figured it out at the second quarter, and towards the middle, I figured out that he had actually killed his wife.
That's Ralphie from Sopranos.
No, the guy that loses his memory. I had figured out that he was the one that actually murdered his wife, and that his wife actually survived the rape, murder, whatever the fuck.
A notable director or something.
I can't remember.
Christopher Nolan.
It was Christopher Nolan, right?
Yeah. I was in high school when I saw that.
Very
I saw
good
it
movie,
in the
very good
theater.
movie.
I saw it in the theater. That's the last time I saw it.
I read it from Videotron.
Very good movie, very enjoyable.
He had like the new series Jag in it. Well, that's not new anymore, but at the time.
Well, at the time, yeah, it was the new Jag. Yeah,
the round one.
With their signature color, the green one.
Imagine filming that movie and you're basically for months filming the same thing. It's kind of like a bit of Groundhog Day or stuff. Like he has to redo the stuff again and remember. And he's like 2-second memory guy, right?
Well, no, because you could just.
And he tattoos himself reminders, I think.
Yeah.
Well, no, you don't. Hold on. What do you mean he had to film the same thing? He didn't have to. He didn't have to.
You know, I guess you know what? I haven't seen in a long time, but I'm assuming he wakes up every day.
There's no scene that is the same.
You're right. The environment changes. It's his mind that always has to be reminded.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just forgets.
Yeah, it's not Groundhog
that's not how
Day
a
at
movie
all.
works.
Yeah.
It's not Groundhog Day, no. You're thinking of Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
With
Joe Pesci.
Mr. 2-second memory in Tom Hanks on Saturday Night Live. That was, whatever.
You lost me. I'm sorry.
Well,
You lost me at hello. Poseidon.
Yes.
That's shitty segment.
But you would say that this guy, having a brain traumatic head injury is a valid excuse.
That's what I was looking for.
For having short-term memory loss and everything.
Yes, it is a perfect.
By the way, I thought I had found a plot hole in the movie, but then I realized that I didn't.
It was a plot hole.
It was explained after anyways.
You thought you were ahead of the game.
No, I thought the plot hole was because I was like, hold on, if he remembers, because I was like, if he remembers up until his head injury, how does he remember that he has this thing?
Jesus Christ.
Something like that. It was something like that. But then I realized, it's because he met the guy that had the same condition as him prior to his head injury. So I thought I had found the plot hole. I thought it was smart, but I'm not. I'm actually dumb as shit.
Is Christopher Nolan, that must be one of his early movies or his first?
2000.
Is he Australian?
I have no idea.
Anyway,
bro.
okay.
I never met the guy in my life.
So,
all right. This week's list.
This week's top 5.5 valid excuses.
all right, excuses like.
What am I, Guido?
You are a
Chicken.
a cock, a rooster,
Pigeon.
A black bear.
oh, a pigeon. You're Mick Jagger, bro. You're Mick Jagger. That's who you are.
Who's Mick Jagger?
Do that. That's Mick Jagger.
Yeah. You got
Who's Mick
moves
Jagger?
like Jagger.
He's the guy that has the moves like Jagger, the real Jagger. Rolling Stones, bro.
Oh.
Like when you didn't know who Kiss was.
Look, bro.
Look,
Kiss
bro.
me. What? Okay, number 5.
Number 5, you're sick with a doctor's note.
Well, that makes sense.
That's a valid excuse, you would say.
I didn't come into work. Well, where's your note?
Well, depends what you have.
AIDS.
Like if you, if I was a el patron of a business, and you told me I had a tummy ache,
With the word tummy.
I don't know.
I wouldn't ask for a doctor's note. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'd like I
For a tummy ache, hold on a second. Like, so how do you prove it? You go there, you tell a guy, I have a tummy ache, and he has to sign. It's so stupid.
No, he has to diagnose you and be like, this guy's stomach hurts way too much for him to come into
I'll tell you what else.
Like if you have a tummy ache, you better have food poisoning. is what I'm saying.
I'll tell you what else comes into play.
Or like gastro or something.
Do you remember when Adam got fired from the job he got?
Yeah, but that's because he wasn't doing his job.
Emailed in that he couldn't go in.
Yeah, an hour after they started the shift.
Let's say you start work at 5. If you call in that your stomach hurts at around 1, you're all right. But if you call at 5:02, then it's dirty. Then they say, "Where's the note? Why are you calling right now? Now you give me time to find your replacement?" No.
Yeah, it is a bit of a dirty move.
Yeah.
But unless something crazy happened, like you broke your leg or whatever the fuck,
You would be going while calling.
I guess. Or you'd send a picture of your leg in a cast.
Yeah. Bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, number 4.
Yeah, that's a good valid excuse. Valid excuse.
Number 4, my grandmother died. Again.
Yeah, we've all done the death.
Yeah, so you know because you wanna say somebody died, so it can be very like valid. But the thing is, you don't want to say anyone that you like. So then you choose the grandmother that you like the least.
Okay, so you're
like
saying
I must have used
it's a valid excuse that you is prefaced with the lie.
Look, it's no, because we wrote the again. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
But yeah, it's a lie. In my instance, it's been a lie.
You go vague. A death in the family. You write a death.
You could go vague, yeah.
A death in the
family. But just how many grandmothers have died all over the world?
George Costanza, Seinfeld. He wanted to get the bereavement rate. He was going to like his girlfriend's grandmother's funeral, so he tries to get the rate. So he's trying to ask, where can I get a copy of the death certificate?
Yeah.
So he tries to ask the priest,
and they won't give him one.
So what he did was to get the rate. He comes back to the airline with a picture of
the rate of what?
The someone died in the family airline.
They give you a special rate.
Yeah, sorry. So
that's
he comes back with a picture of him next to the coffin, and he tries to get away with it. Look, this is me next to the casket.
Oh, that's funny.
You want me to?
There's
ask
a lot of. I should watch Seinfeld again. There's a lot of stuff I've forgotten about it.
That's the best show.
It really is. They're all Larry Davidness.
Yeah, I think I must have used my dad's side of the family grandma like so many times as an excuse.
Yeah, there's
my best friend died.
What happened to good old fashioned? There was traffic.
Just be honest.
Yeah, there's that.
There was traffic,
No,
but
there
you show
isn't,
up
not
2
for
days
you.
later. There was traffic in cocaine.
Yeah. All right, number 3. This one's a fan favorite.
Number 3, there was a Mexican border agent.
Yeah, I seem to recall.
So, by the way, when we say excuses, it's not just for work. It's like for plans, for anything in the foreseeable future.
We should have prefaced with that.
We should have prefaced with that.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's
Should've
okay
done a lot of things.
because we're dumb as shit. But it's okay.
I'm an
That's why people
intellectual.
love
I'm
us.
not sure what you.
Okay, fine.
referring to.
You keep lying to yourself,
Keep
like
your
in the movie,
secrets.
like in the movie Memento.
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 My mind time.
I'm gonna keep this.
So,
Uno momento.
you were supposed to go to the dentist
Yeah, I
in Mexico.
Mohican.
poor baby mama.
And you got to the border.
I get to the border. I get turned away, and now she's never been to Mexico and is now alone in Mexico as I am being trucked off to the flight. And
I
back.
forgot about that. I forgot that she was there and you left her stranded.
Yeah. Luckily, my sister was also there, so she hooked up with
But
my sister.
we can say it's a valid
Sexy.
excuse because they didn't let you into the country.
border. Yeah, that was. Oh my God.
That was a nightmare for you.
That was so funny. I remember.
Yeah, it was funny.
Well, it was funny because
hearing,
it was so unbelievable.
Yeah.
the only
Like
guy
no
in
one ever
history.
gets deported out of there.
I made
Yeah.
sure when I went back.
Everyone gets deported too there.
But when I walk by now, when I go back, you have to walk by the mirrored room. There was other people sitting in that room that I was in, so I seemed like I was the only guy, but there must be others.
Also, now every time you walk by the mirrored
I make
room,
sure
you
to
know.
check. Yeah, I was in that. Oh, that guy's in
you
trouble.
know, and you know there's people there.
Yeah, that guy's in trouble. I know why.
Oh wait, hold on. It's mirrored from the inside.
No,
like
no,
they
no.
can't
It's
see out.
glass. It's like a glass. Everybody could see.
But they can't.
No, everybody could see everything.
Then why the fuck are you calling it mirrored, bro?
I said mirrored. I meant glass. I was thinking of Cinderella, her mirror, and her glass slippers. I don't know.
Mire, mire on the
No, that's Snow White. That's Snow White.
Who get kicked out of Mexico?
Yeah, they. Yeah. So every time I see, I know what that desk is and why people. Yeah, Mexico.
okay.
Why are they there? Because they gave attitude to a border agent
Yeah,
like you.
yeah.
All right.
That was all your fault.
It wasn't my fault. I was just trying to say it wasn't my fault. I forgot I was talking to a federal officer. I had to be right. Idiot that I am.
All right. Numero dos. I don't understand. I understand it, but
Number 2, better options available.
For example, you're going out on a date with a girl, and then a prettier girl is
That's not a
is
valid
available.
excuse. I mean, it's a valid excuse for you, but not
No.
for them.
If I'm sorry, between friends or between guys.
Oh yeah, but that's valid. Like if,
Yeah,
if you have a date with a hot chick,
that's where it became
and
valid.
you gotta,
yeah, that's what I
you
meant
know?
to say.
Wait, what? If you're supposed to go out with your friends,
yeah,
but you get a date with a hot chick,
yeah.
Better
and
option.
then what do?
You
cancel
stiff
with
your friends, and your
depends
friends
what
will
the plans are.
understand.
Oh, that's gay, bro.
It depends what the plans are.
What I think they call the bro code.
Yeah. Look, if you guys have tickets to go somewhere, that's kind of like, bro, you have tickets. You know, you committed.
We
to
have
an
tickets
event.
to go on an all expense paid cruise.
But let's say, I don't know, you're the hangout is at Tim Hortons every Thursday
Yeah.
with the boys, and then this Thursday you can't make it because you have a date with a hot woman.
You're presenting
It's
it
valid.
you're presenting it in a much lighter form. I'm presenting it like your friends are relying on you. You're the guy that has you have the concert tickets in your pocket.
Oh, I would never
Look,
do
But
that.
the
you
hottest
didn't even
broad
do that.
ever
You're
that was
basically
way out
just
of your league
stranded.
No, I
just
would
said
never
she
do
wanted
that.
to bang you, and then you do it.
Oh, like she's naked in front of me?
A girl that's way out of your league, this will never happen again. Yeah, that's the conundrum.
My lift once left me stranded because he wanted to take a chick home, and he was the lift.
Oh,
Fuck, where was this?
Cinema Guzzo.
oh,
Oh, it's not bad. You could.
I lived in Outremer at the time,
oh.
and it was past midnight.
Did he get it? Oh, that was a nice walk,
Yeah, that sucks.
and that was dirty. Did it work out for him? Are you not friends anymore?
No, we're all right.
Oh, okay. Well, so that's it. Was
Do I
it?
know this person?
It was Milton.
Of course, of course.
Did he win? though?
Classic Milton.
Huh?
Did he get anything that
I
night?
think he just kissed her.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
Are
what a
they
fag.
married today?
No, not at all.
Oh, so that was not worth it.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. And because of that, because we rushed out and then he left without me, I left my glasses. I had bought new glasses, and I left them on the air hockey table, and someone stole them.
Oh, I would have punched him in the face.
I have. I remember. You know when you. I think back at the girlfriends I've had and did not cheat on, and the opportunities that came my way
Fucking idiot.
when I and did not. And
But
look
were
back
these serious girlfriends?
at the time, I really did think, yeah, this forever, baby, forever, pulling loves, whatever. So, and now
lies so
I think
much.
back. I think back at like, oh man, you know,
Missed out.
it's terrible that I'm saying that, but just in retrospect, 2020, it's not like I'm saying, oh, I should have cheated.
Yeah, you
Because
are.
at the
That's
time,
exactly what you're
Well, no,
saying.
that's
And
what
you
I'm
know
saying. I'm
what?
giving
You
an
know what?
excuse.
Hold on. That's according to Poseidon's face. That's exactly what you should have done, sir.
Look, if it was a chick you just had a fling with and you knew it was gonna go nowhere.
no, because
I'd
while
be like,
you're in
"Aight."
it, you're
No,
believing
you
it.
kind of know we're not all gay like you, bro.
Okay, all right.
I'm sorry. I went asshole really quick.
I've heard you on the phone when you walk away, bro. I've heard you on the phone when you walk away. Speaking of gayness,
Yeah, bro. I gotta blow kisses, bro.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. That's
That's
what
not
I
pulling
mean.
loves, I'm blowing
At
kisses.
the time,
I
I
know,
was
I'm a fucking
I was
sexy-
doing that.
I'm a fucking Greek
A
fucking
romantic-
Johnny Bravo.
According to the phone call, he's Don Ours sexy. Je suis Don Ours sexy.
Yeah. No,
what was I gonna say?
Je suis un blanc.
Look,
Je suis ours
so-
blanc. Ours blanc.
Better option available. I will say it's not valid. Let's say you have a date. Let's say you have a date with a chick. Let's say you lined up 2 dates and the other one didn't answer.
Wait, a chick or a broad?
A broad. Let's say you got 2 broads over here, and one of them,
Has bigger, better tits.
yeah, you think she's hotter, but you already planned with a less hotter one. Now the other one's not ugly or anything; she's just less hot. I say stick to your guns. Go to the date with a less hotter one, and let the other hotter one know that you can't make it due to plans, and you can't,
And
neg.
she now.
I will say
she
something.
now.
now you plant the seed of like
She says ciao, and she'll.
The fact that you two hideous goblins are rationalizing having 2 women after you at the same time
Yeah.
is ludicrous.
I love when a.
I've set up multiple dates. They all canceled on me, but
So
I
that-
set them up.
So that. extremely.
I tried. I said, what do you mean by set them up? I asked, would you like to date? They said no. I did the setup.
You set it up like this. Look, tomorrow's 2 for 1. What are you doing? Like that? That's how you
Or
set it
you
up?
want to do a really big dick balls move. You tell, all right, meet me here, and you go on a date with both of them at the same time, and you have them compete for you.
And you run back and forth like Mrs. Doubtfire from table to table.
at the same table. You sit them both down at the same table.
That is.
I once had a situation where I ended up like that, but it was not a plan.
And,
I love
and you tell them whichever one
Like
stays
in movies.
wins.
Yeah, no. I wasn't doing 2 at the same time. I thought it was just like a friendly thing, and then the night started evolved. Everybody left, and it was me and 2 chicks, and then you could tell that they hated each other.
Oh.
And they were competing
But they
for
were
you.
they were both staying. Like neither of them wanted. Yeah, and it was the weirdest thing. There was
That
no
felt
chance.
great.
No, it didn't, because they were so like
No, good
they
for
didn't
the-
like each other.
Yeah.
That there was no chance of me banging either of them.
Yeah, because they were sabotaging.
they were only staying out of spite.
They were
Hold on, they were
sabotaging each
hideous?
other.
No. They hated each other.
Okay.
They were both hot, but they hated each other. They weren't staying there. They were competing for me not because they liked me. They were competing for me because they didn't want the other one to win on principle.
Girl stuff. There's that
Girl
secret
stuff. Yeah.
language. There's
I
that
was
secret
I was a
language.
vessel of hatred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was Archie, and that was Betty and
Yeah, I
Veronica.
banged neither of them.
But that's true. There is a girl language that we don't see.
I knew right away. I go, I gotta leave too, and they're like, no, stay. But then they were both upset, and I was like, they don't like each other. They were arguing about everything. Why am I here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been in a situation like that. Yeah.
I would have tried to
It was impossible. No, I know what you're gonna say. It
convince
was
them into
no.
really that bad.
You understand? They stayed. Like I knew. I go, this is Seinfeld.
Blowjob
There's-
competition? No, they wouldn't have been down for
No, they weren't. They stayed because they hated each other, and they didn't want the other to win. You get it?
Exactly. Who can suck the better
Have
dick?
you ever
No,
been
they
with?
weren't
No,
those
that
ti-
bad,
no,
eh?
It was impossible.
Goddamn.
No, they hate each other.
Speaking of
Impossible.
which, whatever happened to
like
that,
they were openly saying crazy shit like against each other. Like
No
like,
way.
dude, I was laughing a lot of times. I was red in the face because it was awkward. They were just
Jesus
shitting on
Christ.
each other, and I was sitting there.
Admittedly,
Oh, that's
though,
Larry
that's
David.
cool.
Yeah. Oh, I've had a lot of Larry David
That's-
in my life. Yeah. The
You
only
ever-
difference is he would have probably banged one of them.
You ever been with a girlfriend and you run into another girl and say hi, everyone's nice to each other,
Yeah.
and then she walks away and says, I hate that girl. Why? See the way she looked at me? No.
Oh,
I didn't.
that, no.
That kind of stuff, like that girl language.
Yeah, but
stuff.
women are their own biggest enemies, bro.
What about that? Remember that orgy group? I was at a restaurant.
Oh,
once.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Do you ever speak to those?
Searles, yeah, I told Searles about it.
No, not no. I mean, because you knew
Yeah.
the guys that worked there. Did that orgy group ever come back? Are you
I have
Sure.
no idea,
Why?
bro. Probably.
That's so funny.
For
That's
sure.
so funny.
But you weren't there for anyone to tell me.
That's it. I was actually thinking maybe I should. No.
We got invited once. There was an orgy club that had invited us because Poseidon was supposed to go do the stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're fans. They watch the podcast. They had invited us numerous times.
That's
Except they said that they don't have like hideous because we wanted hideous trolls. They said we got fly ass honeys.
it is a. Is it legal here? The échangiste shit.
You do whatever you want. Adults, consenting adults in Quebec could do whatever they want.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
But look at that. I think that's what's happening in the burbs. I remember when I was in New York,
The burbs?
suburbs.
Like
And when I was
It's
in
like how you say stew.
okay.
when I was in New York during the boat living years, around just before the time
Those are
that,
wacky.
that
You
That's
did live
whack.
on a boat.
That's
You're
insane
his
for me.
dad.
yeah, I anyway. So
And you
I-
went to meet a scientist today.
I remember meeting this chick
a
who
dishwasher that moonlights as a scientist.
she worked in a dungeon where a lot of these
Oh,
big,
I've met a few of these
big
bros, yeah.
executive guys,
Oh,
with
like
a-
sex dungeon.
powerful guys like to get trampled and whipped.
Yeah.
And she made a lot of money doing that. And I was, my sexy Guido self at the time, very cosmetically appealing to her. And she invited me to this fucking New York City penthouse fucking beautiful people fucking
Yeah,
party.
when she
And
found
you
out
have
that
to
he was-
actually submit photographs to join. But I chickened out. I
Yeah,
didn't-
because she was gonna find out that you were faking being rich.
Oh, that's right. But no, she was. Yeah,
I miss those days.
We had a
Guido
pub,
faking being a millionaire.
we
That
had
was amazing.
we had public. We had a
We had a Metro pass.
no. We had a we had a public quickie because that was what she was into.
Where?
But, a restaurant, like in the bathroom.
Oh my god,
But anyway,
that can't be sanitary. Did they get to keep their A
What?
what?
on the front door of the restaurant?
A On the front, the
health
in the States, it's health inspector.
Oh, okay.
Here,
Well, it wasn't in the kitchen. It was in the bathroom.
Hey, there was a dog in the kitchen.
You can't be fucking in the bathrooms, doggy.
So
Why not?
It's frowned upon. I mean, it's a restaurant. It's unhygienic.
Really?
You just can't have cum everywhere.
The bathroom was downstairs, and we didn't come everywhere.
You did.
Yeah, you're right.
So
Anyway,
you came inside her.
mouth.
Oh boy.
That's but I don't do these things anymore. It's the rock.
Look,
I'm
just gonna say one thing.
Insecure now.
It's Guido's cheapness on doing everything possible to avoid paying for dessert is crazy.
I'm not.
That's a good one.
Did you know there's a really high-end Starbucks?
What?
I've heard about this.
Come to think of it, it was at a very high-end Starbucks around near
no.
Google in Manhattan. It's a high-end Starbucks.
Isn't the most high-end Starbucks in not Montenegro?
Well,
What's that other country?
Serbia.
Bro? No, bro. It's
Luxembourg.
Monaco?
Monaco.
Okay, well, no, what I mean about high-end is like it's beautiful. There's alcohol. There's like pastries, freshly made pastries. There's a pizza guy. It looks like a fucking supper club. It's beautiful.
Oh no, it's in Italy, Rome.
That's it.
It's
was
in
like
Rome.
that.
It's
Yeah.
in Rome. The one you're talking about.
It's
yes,
a high-end
yes.
Starbucks.
Yeah, it's in Rome. It's like walking into a cathedral.
So you were in
it's
Italy?
Starbucks.
No, I was in Manhattan, around in Chelsea.
So it's maybe one of the nicer
That
ones.
was where I think I experienced a little quickie with this woman. And it was and that Starbucks has one of those huge bathroom things with like a lot of stalls, and they were gender. So
They were co-gender.
men and women would wash their hands at the big sink, and then you go into a bottom floor to ceiling closed
it wasn't
stall.
co-gender. You don't have to always go in pairs. You're like, I gotta take a piss, but I gotta find a
That's
woman.
right. No, but it was that. It was the stalls like we wish
Like at
they
the
had.
bordel too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was still filthy, and I felt like a disgusting person, but it was,
Hey,
Hey,
you were
would
living
you-
your life.
Hey,
dog.
it
Would you say
happened.
it's a valid excuse?
It was
for
a
missing
valid
an appointment?
excuse to miss an appointment.
Why don't you show up to work? I was violating a lady.
The guy at the corner of the Starbucks is saying, Guido, he's not here.
And then from the bathroom, Guido.
Oh, I love that.
Guido!
That's great. Yeah. Guido.
And then he's like, is there a fucking echo in here?
That's funny.
All right, what's next on your shit
All right,
list?
number
Oh, shit,
uno.
we're still doing the top 5.
Trying to. Bow, 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 bow,
Wait, what are you
bow.
reading it before?
Jesus Christ, just pull it up. Number 1! For a chick, bro. Wait, that's the same fucking
Exactly.
thing.
That's why I'm pissed off now.
Didn't you, when I handed this
I
to
hate
you
you
before,
people.
did you look at it?
Yeah, but we were talking.
So
we were
I wish
preoccupied.
that I would have also noticed it was for better option available can also be
It can also be for a job.
for a job.
It can also be for
It
a
could be,
job.
you know,
you guys said that you
I
already
have a
finished
Dodge
that.
Charger. Want to come drive it? We're test driving a Dodge Charger. Or are you going to go out for ice cream with that girl? That kind of stuff.
No.
That's what I meant to say. That's why. So now, okay. So
It ruins the one.
for
It's
everybody who
ruined.
wants
The
to know
list
the
is
number
ruined.
one, just back up this episode.
No, you ruined the list.
2 minutes,
It's
and
over.
it'll be number one.
It's over. You ruined the
Okay,
list.
what's the
Yeah,
half?
you did. You fucked it up.
What the fuck is this, bro? Why did I let you do it?
Because you were yelling, abusing.
And a half. First time trying ChatGPT.
Look
You
how
guys-
everybody's
this doesn't make any
disappointed
sense.
in this list. Everybody hates it.
I
I went
think-
down that ChatGPT rabbit hole. That's probably why.
You know the guy that commented worst list about the Royals?
He's about to do it again.
Yeah, he's about to be like, bro, what the fuck?
You read the
Yeah, he
comments.
He's
spoke
gonna
too
have a
soon.
new worst list
You read comments.
Poseidon lives off
Sometimes.
the comments.
sometimes.
Anytime there's negative energy, he feeds off it. And then he goes home and punches his girlfriend in the face.
Well,
Damn
look,
right.
that
So when
exact-
sometimes when people get angry at something dumb that we did, I think it brings me a little bit of joy. Yes.
Yeah, I hope you people know that the second you write shitty stuff about Poseidon, a woman, the one he's dating, gets beat up. So you're contributing to domestic abuse, you sons of bitches.
Look,
watch
I
next-
hope,
watch-
I hope you fucking people can live with yourselves.
People really
Watch this episode.
get
The
affected.
nicest comments.
Have
Please don't hurt her.
83 comments.
And they're all calling you the N-word.
I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, you would.
No.
Oh, hold on. I have a question. I have a serious
Black
question.
Bear.
This is an educational question. if black folks call you the N-word, but not the hard R, the
Yeah.
repeatedly,
Yeah. That's my life.
does that make you one of them?
White guys have tried to go with that street cred thing. Like I'm one of you guys.
No,
and
no,
it's
but
not,
only only with the ones that say it to you.
I don't know. I'm not black.
I don't care.
Does that make you one of them?
I
You
can't
can never be
speak for
one of
another race.
One, you're just you're one of the homies. You're a friend, but you're not black. You're never gonna be black.
Yeah, you're a homie. You're not a. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you're a homie. You're not a black bear.
I think, but I'm not current on my
You
street
guys can't
cred.
change your no. Street cred is one thing, but you can't change your race.
You can't identify as whatever you want.
You could, but no one's gonna take you serious.
Okay.
You're gonna get a 1% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Good. I'm so happy she got 1%.
Who the fuck is
Worst
she?
rating of life.
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra. Oh, yeah, that was her.
Smith.
Worst audience rating ever of all time.
It's isn't it a big movie weekend? What big movie's opening now?
I don't know, but I want to see Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm curious. I didn't get to see the new John Wick yet. I saw Air though. I saw Air. Air was good.
Oh yeah, I saw Air is available on Prime.
I saw the Super Mario movie.
Go fuck yourself.
How was it?
I enjoyed it. It's nice.
But Indiana Jones didn't open yet.
I'm not interested. In
Well,
that.
how old is this guy?
Hey, it doesn't matter. I like it. That's all I wanted to know.
No, it's too woke.
I'm not selling it. Is it a
too
woke
woke?
movie? I don't know. That sucks.
Yeah, I saw one clip and I was like, wow, this is disgusting.
You know what?
Because you know how he's old.
Yeah.
And this girl was yelling at him, and he goes, "I saved the world from the Nazis."
Oh, I
And-
see.
And then she said, "Yeah, but you also stole everything from the natives, or whatever the fuck."
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, Indiana Jones stole everything from the natives." Okay. Yeah.
I know that.
That kind of shit, and especially in shows like, imagine it's like a show that's set in, I don't know, like fucking 330 BC, bro. You know what I mean? And then they come in, well, like, just because I'm a woman. I'm like, fuck off, bro. This is 330 BC.
It's
bro.
cavemen. No, 330 BC is not cavemen.
That's not
such a
BC.
fucking wow. Can I ask you something? Oh, the Cannes Film Festival, Scorsese, De Niro, and DiCaprio got a standing ovation for whatever Scorsese just did. Whatever
What did he do?
Did
I
he
don't know.
rape a
His
woman?
movie. No. And De Niro went off on Donald Trump, and everyone clapped.
Apparently, Jared Leto has cases out on him for sexual assault.
Yeah, bro, all these fucking
That's
people.
Jared Fogle.
No, Fogel too.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I keep hearing, bro, all these fucking people, they're fucking scumbags. Everyone's out there raping and
It's
shit.
a filthy place, Hollywood. It really
Why
is.
can't they just be normal and beat their women? Okay.
Speaking of which,
comedy does not endorse that comment.
did you remember when they said, "I'm so happy you got off stage"? Did you go back and do some more stand-up?
Yes, of course.
And you did the same set?
No, I didn't do the same jokes because it was a showcase.
Oh,
So
okay.
I did my regular stuff that I know
Okay,
work.
so you haven't had a chance to try that stuff out yet. Again.
Nope.
Okay,
But I'm gonna try it out eventually. I think they're good stuff. I think some stuff I think some of the stuff is it depends when I do them. I can't do them all the time to everyone. It's not for everyone.
yeah. I say go
Power Rangers.
go for it, and don't. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. Why am I so tired? I've had a long day. That doesn't mean I want to wrap it up. I'm just. Saying,
I have one that
go ahead.
I love.
Upside down pizza.
No, I love, but every time I've said it, people have gone like, "Oh," like really, like they didn't laugh. They were just like shocked that I said that.
Oh yeah, we can't. I mean, you don't want to
It's
burn
the
it. So that's
no, I don't mind. Well, it's not really burning. It's about the Catholic priests.
What are they known for?
You know when they organized the apology tour in Canada for the residential schools.
Right.
And the graves and everything. You know, they were very ecstatic to hear also that, you know, the little boys in Canada are also very thirsty. You don't get it because it's not his demographic.
What that
Thirsty
they
thirsty is like
thirst-
no, thirsty is like a slang for like you're thirsty, meaning like you want to bang.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought it was going in that direction. I chose not to laugh. But it's okay. I'm sure it works.
It gets
Maybe
people going-
what if people of my demographic happen to be there that day? You're gonna tell them, "Oh, well, you're not from the demographic."
He doesn't
No,
write
obviously
jokes.
not.
He speaks at the people.
no, I write.
All right. Yeah.
No, I literally sit down, I write, I try to formulate.
You type
very poorly, granted, but
You type. You type.
type and write.
No, I think you type with your thumb mostly when you write.
Me?
You're writing on your phone, not on your keyboard,
Oh, I write on my phone,
right?
and then I edit on the keyboard at
Oh,
home,
on your master list.
and then I
Okay.
write also.
Well, that's a
Because-
terrific.
No.
That's great.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying.
I
I'm
don't know
sorry
why we're
about
talking. I
the
don't know.
top-
Hey, I'm
the top
I'm
five-
trying to save the damn list
The
here.
fucking top 5 stunk.
What do you mean? The list ended a while ago.
I know.
I'm just trying.
When
to.
did the music of the top 5 stop? Like probably an
Doesn't
hour.
matter, bro. It stopped the moment we said the half.
Yeah.
Even the board was like, bro, fuck this.
Okay. Have you had a chance to mess around with ChatGPT at all?
Jesus
No.
Christ, again with ChatGPT.
Okay.
I refuse.
Okay, I just saying.
I refuse.
That's all. That's all. That's
I
all.
refuse. Here's the thing, because it's very dangerous. I refuse to even acknowledge it.
That's why I'm
exists.
bringing it up because of how
It is
dangerous
so-
and
it is
addictive
so-
it could be.
Dude, the greatest minds of our times,
I'm thinking I might fall in love with it.
our greatest minds of our times have been like, hey, y'all should calm down on the AI shit. And then people, like a bunch of dummies, fucking went, bro, fucking AI, bro.
The reason this is
Bro, Elon Musk was like, you guys should not fuck with this.
the reason
And people proceed to fuck with it.
I'm really
Why would you not listen to the man that's shooting rockets into space trying to get us on Mars?
the reason I really am alarmed by this thing is because I know when you were in elementary school, we would learn the times table. 2 + 2 × 2, 4, whatever. 6 × 6, 36. The times table.
Oh.
We stopped learning it.
6 × 9 is 69.
It's not 54.
I know.
But so
Thank you, Guido.
well, that's my point. We stopped learning that because calculators were invented to learn to not. We don't have to. Our brain doesn't have to go through the mathematics
Yeah.
of times table.
It should.
This is like a calculator for everything else. That's what I
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a
a
calculator for
well-
everything else.
It
It's
is
a well-formatted thought.
Thank
but an
you.
automated calculator.
It's exactly a calculator for
I mean,
everyone
an
else.
automated
It's-
calculator.
I mean, like it's an automated like it's learning by
Calculators
itself.
are automated.
No, you got to press buttons.
Same
Yeah,
thing
but
with
that's
ChatGPT.
automated.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
automated,
You're
yeah.
right. Never mind.
Automated
I
teller
don't think you
machine.
understand what automated.
A guichet
My
is
retardation is
automated.
automated at this point. What
So
do you want me to tell
imagine
you?
people that are retarded aren't even aware that they're retarded. How retarded they're going to be when they're just listening to that
Yeah, they're not
life
doing anything.
calculator.
They could just be like, "Give me essay, please."
Yeah, it's that.
Essay, coffee, hornets.
People are just going to be dumber. They don't even have to think anymore. The fucking thing does it for
But
them.
that's the plan.
It's a calculator for everything else.
Can I
That's
tell you
all.
something? This is going to be sad for me to say.
What?
People deserve it.
You're right.
It's happening in front of them. Bro,
yeah.
people are so stupid. They're letting everything get taken away from them by like a group of small like elites, and they're so stupid.
Did you see? Speaking of stupid, did you see in BC? Because I think they're legalizing hard drugs now or some shit.
Good, that
Bro,
can't go wrong.
They gave out snorting kits to kids as young as 15.
Have you seen what Skid
How's
Row
that
looks
gonna go
like
off the
over
rails?
there?
What could go wrong there?
Bro, did you just hear what the fuck I just said?
Yes, but have you seen what Skid
kid
Row
to
looks like?
snort drugs.
For them to do that, it means that already those kids are
doing drugs.
in that
That's
problem.
insane.
That's how
bro.
bad it is there. That the fact
That's
that they have to
insane.
go to that age
Also-
is how bad it is over there.
How much these kids must be pussies that they can't use a fucking $100 bill.
They're addicts. Oh,
Like
I
the
see where
good
you
old-
went. That's oh my God. He's not bringing up social,
but also,
social
with $100
issues.
bills, you could have
He's
said a
trying
$5
out
bill
his.
because they're kids.
Yeah, sorry, whatever.
Have you ever
And listen,
really
why would
looked
that make
at
them
what
pussies?
that?
Huh?
Wouldn't it be the opposite? They'd be
'Cause-
pussies if they were using bills, but they actually went to the government and got kits. That's more.
No, because they're
ballsy.
pussies because now they need kits and it's gonna be in plastic.
But that's less. Pussies would be they'd be hiding and using the $5 bills so nobody knows. This is
Yeah,
no,
like
no,
I'm-
because
yeah,
people were
he's right.
using whatever was. to
It's like
their
people that have a
environment.
silver cigarette case.
Yeah, that's not pussy. That's the opposite.
Yeah. So have you ever really looked at those kilometers and kilometers of just zombies
Where?
Yeah,
in
I've seen the
Vancouver?
videos,
Have you
yeah.
ever seen that?
Oh yeah. I remember when I was a kid in high school, they put up like news reports like on VHSs of what's happening in Vancouver.
seen it now?
And then they
Fentanyl?
show us videos of like, you guys want to end up like these fucking lunatics.
It's walking
And they show us
zombies.
BC, bro.
They'd show you Vancouverites.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
It's
And it's
walking.
just dudes offended, like, I'm just going to work.
No, like these guys were crackheads, bro.
Yeah. It's awful.
You know what else sucks about fucking Vancouver, bro? People who make 200 grand a year have to live
like normal, like
guys doing construction,
middle class.
They gotta live. No, they
Lower
you
middle
don't
class.
see what they do. So guys that work in constructions, I've seen this. They did like a recent YouTube documentary type of shit. Is let's say you're a landscaper or whatever, you have your own business and stuff, you're making 150 grand a year. What they do is they can't afford rent or mortgage, so they makeshift their pickup truck into their house.
That's not good.
Wow.
No one that works full time.
They're
And they drive around with it.
So when it's time to take a nap, they nap there.
There you go.
That's where they have to be. They can't go 2 provinces, or maybe they have a family over there, but because go 2 provinces to the left and you could find work there.
You mean to the right?
Whatever.
East.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, depends on where you're looking, really.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Because if I'm standing on Vancouver and I'm
be
thinking
going
I'm going
left.
left.
But you're looking north.
Yeah, I'm looking left.
Or you're
No, he's
looking
looking
south. And then you're like,
Yes,
I could
that's
just go,
whatever.
yeah, whatever. Who cares?
So,
You do. You're the one who brought it up.
Yeah, you're right.
yeah. So, cost of living is awful. Cost of living here
That's actually that's sad.
that's happening here, right?
But these
Yeah.
are guys making fucking these are
And
people
what
that are
happening
supposed to
here?
be well off, my
Yeah.
friend.
And what do people make here?
What?
I don't think
50K.
people have savings accounts here.
Bro, 1 in
Well,
5
some people do, but 1 in 5 people here can't afford
can't afford rent.
right.
That's
yeah,
20%. That's a fifth.
Yeah.
of the population in Montreal.
Yeah.
They can't afford rent
Is there an
with basic wages.
Is there a van life in Montreal?
It's cold.
I've been seeing
Yeah, that's it. That's
I've been
why I'm
seeing
asking.
van life pop out a lot on TikTok and stuff like people just fed
But
up
even here, you see
selling everything and then just they
It's-
mobile home.
Yeah, and but mobile home is one thing. These people are shitting in buckets.
Yeah, because it's going. Here's the problem, dude. It's this was fucked up. Is I love the like down with capitalism, but what's crazy is it's socialist programs that have created
Yeah.
this mess in a capitalist.
Absolutely.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
So nothing mean because they're just inflating the money to a point where it doesn't mean anything anymore. So everything is so expensive. They're just printing money to put it in programs that don't work.
Yeah.
So the money's meaningless.
But the idea of the program makes people happy.
Yeah.
But there's actually nothing
Like
happening.
communism.
By the way, have you heard what's happening in the States right now?
What?
There's a big debate because they want to raise the debt ceiling because this is like the largest debt they ever had, and the Democrats want to keep spending, and they're saying because the Republicans have the House and Congress, so
Yeah,
they're
you have control.
Yeah, so they're saying you have to pass it through us if you want to increase the debt ceiling, and they're saying we don't want to increase the debt ceiling. The Republicans are saying stop spending. You have to reduce spending because this is unmanageable. And then Biden's like, no, I'm going to sign an executive order. I'm going to circumvent you guys just so we could raise the debt ceiling, so we could have more.
So he
debt, so we could
overpowers,
keep-
even though they decided.
but
not-
no, there's a legal thing now. So they're saying, is it legal for him to do it? But the whole point is, there's some people that they just want to spend to say, look, I'm giving you money, even though it's meaningless, and they're putting the entire country in turmoil.
Have you seen what's happening in
Yeah,
California?
that's
too?
literally saying, just print more money.
Yeah,
now
that's
we
what-
have.
that-
Now we're
that-
rich. Just
that's
print
the thing,
more money.
But it doesn't mean anything. As soon as you do it,
Yeah.
it's devaluing. So it's a vicious cycle. You have to tighten your belt and stop the spending. That's the only way.
So he is a lame duck president.
They're all lame duck presidents.
Basically,
bro.
that's
Bro, California, I've been watching videos on Twitter, bro, of what's happening. Basically, because you know now in California you can steal up until what's the amount? 800?
6 or 8, yeah.
$600 or $800 basically.
and it's a misdemeanor.
No,
No, it's not a
even.
crime. They
It's
don't call the
legally,
cops.
yeah.
Oh,
You're
it's
legally allowed.
decriminalized.
It's decriminalized.
Decriminalized,
You can take anything you want from a
thievery.
store up until $800, and it's not a crime.
You get a slap on the wrist. It's like you're
Not
allowed.
not even a slap on the wrist.
walk
It's
out.
not a crime.
You're allowed.
It's not a crime. They can't even bring you
Because
to
you have
court.
to. I have to feed my family.
They can't even sue you.
Wow.
So basically, bro, the videos, just people grocery store.
By the way, I thought it was a myth because I kept seeing the videos. Like,
And you-
there's
until
no way
you
they're
try to
allowing.
Dude,
pick up a fucking
it's
butterball
insane.
turkey and walk out the door.
Dude, they just pick up food, throw it in the cart, and walk out.
Yeah. I saw food. I saw clothes, shoes.
Wait, polar bears?
Go fuck yourself.
I
I know what you're doing there.
No, but they're.
Oh, no, trust me. It's all colored bears, bro.
Yeah.
Um,
Especially, I'm gonna stop.
you've spent time
Especially
in
the Asian
California. You've seen how
Especially the pandas.
the differences in LA. You drive by one neighborhood and
Yeah.
you see the big difference.
Yeah, Atlanta was like that as well.
Yeah, and the pollution. There's no like in between. It's like it's
Yeah, Atlanta. It's all mix and match. I think that's because of the time the they had done. This was from a while ago. They had done the fucking lines and shit, bro.
You
Not
see
the cocaine lines.
Those friggin'
But like when they would map out a city, there was what's the word I'm looking for? They had done
invisible border.
No, kind of like this neighborhood was for the wealthy. This neighborhood,
The opposite of segregated, not gentrified.
yeah, but there's a name for it because it was somebody in specific that kind of passed this, and it was a banker, I think.
Yes, you're talking about the guy in New York who made the bridge a little lower so that the bus with the black people couldn't go under the bridge.
The hell are you talking about?
That's a fact.
No.
In New York, back in the day when they were building one of them highways and ways to get to Long Island, the head
I think Poseidon's mixing up what he's trying to talk
that's
about.
what I believe. The head of transport, the transport guy, it has nothing to
landscape
do with
guy,
transport. He made sure that the overpass was lower than the bus with the dark people. That's a fact.
But wouldn't other buses have trouble too?
No, because the black people bus was the one.
Black people didn't have no special bus.
No,
they
it was
didn't create
specific. My point is,
but they didn't create a new type of bus. Just
you're
for black
right.
people.
You're right.
You know what?
But
The
I'm saying
Italians
is,
had a specific bus for them too, and it was the short bus.
Hey, no, my point is, I'm misremembering it, but at the end of it, it's basically
because I think Poseidon hears a lot of stuff and he mixes in his head.
but the
because
fact,
I have a
I
sneaking
forgot
suspicion
it. I
that he's
literally
talking about
forgot it.
Jim Crow, and he's
I think
mixing
it
up
is Jim Crow.
voting. No, you're mixing stuff
yeah.
Yeah. Isn't Jim Crow the thing with the fucking neighborhoods and shit?
for voting.
No, so it's not Jim Crow. It's not Jim Crow.
What are you trying to talk about?
I forgot. I completely forgot the what's it called? I had watched an entire video on it
All right.
a while ago.
But are we still talking about the drug problem? What are we
Robert Moses is what I'm talking about.
No. Just the way the neighborhoods were laid out of who can buy it. So like if you lived, but this was a really long time ago. This was like before the 1900s even.
Oh shit! Okay.
Or like it started before the 1900s. Like when
If you lived in a certain neighborhood, you weren't allowed to buy shit.
when slavery was abolished, it lasted up until the 60s, I think.
Oh, that was probably Jim Crow stuff.
And what happened was, so let's say if you live in X neighborhood.
This is in the South, right?
This was in the South, yes. If you lived in X neighborhood, and I saw this in Atlanta, if you lived in X neighborhood, you can only buy property. You were only approved for property in X neighborhood. So if you lived already in a wealthy neighborhood, I'm probably butchering this, you were able, if you want to buy new property and sell property, you were able to buy from the neighborhood.
I'm okay with these rules. I don't want these fucking white people coming to my neighborhood and making it weird.
But
they're gonna open their stupid hippie cafes.
If you lived in a poor neighborhood, which at the time was, the black neighborhoods, you couldn't, even though you had the credit and the money for it,
they wouldn't let you buy it elsewhere.
You couldn't buy elsewhere. But this has been abolished in like the 50s or 60s.
No, but we know this.
Yeah.
When Eddie Murphy was
anyways,
Mr.
what I'm
White.
trying to get to is you see this in Atlanta because literally like down the fucking street, like you remember when we stayed, it was fucking nice houses, this, that, like fucking.
One light later.
But that's everywhere. That's here too. Look at Park X and TMR.
Yeah, but it's fenced. You're
Yeah,
right.
it's actually a good argument.
Yeah, it's a good argument.
They even erected a fence, which is
Yeah.
crazier.
On Halloween, the
Atlanta
kids
doesn't
can't
have
go
a
through.
fence.
Yeah.
No, they could go through.
No, I know. I remember
No, but
as
Atlanta
a
doesn't
kid,
have a fence.
Yeah.
We have a fucking fence here. We're even worse.
with high bushes, like it's Beyonce's house.
Yeah, bro. I'll tell you, racism is a thing for some people mentally, but the biggest thing that people forget is not race because the actual people that are on top, they've passed that because racism is like
Chris Rock said this.
Racism is a dumb person's
Dave
thing.
Chappelle said this.
Yeah, you're right.
Anybody in the middle of my sentence. But racism is a dumb person's argument because it's not real. It's made up, right? The separations are fake. You're making them up.
Yeah.
They're all humans. They know the real separation and it's money. So all the poor people suck to them.
Right. It's the poor people. And
then they make the poor people argue about race.
and most of the poor people are of that variety.
No, most people are
Everywhere.
poor people. That's
No,
the
no,
thing.
it's poor-
look-
But they blame. So basically, right now, let's say you're a poor Italian, right? They're gonna tell you, they're gonna tell the black guys, the reason why they're poor is because of the whites. So you're gonna fall nowadays into the white category. So you're the reason why the black guy, who's your neighbor, you live in the same fucking neighborhood. You're the reason he's poor. And you're like, what are you talking about? I'm fucking poor too. They're fucking us, and the people that are fucking you know that it's not race related, but they just put you guys to the side.
And algorithms will pump each person with
Each
more
person with more
information.
information. It's black people's fault that there's crimes here. Then it's white people's fault that black people are all that. And that's all they do. And the people that are smart, they evolve past it and they see past that veil and they're like, holy shit, my enemy isn't the fucking
It's not that,
Greek, Chinese, whatever the fucking neighbor. My enemy is these cocksuckers on top there's 50 of them and they're making rules for millions.
They're orchestrating.
That's the problem. But most people don't ever see past that veil, though. Most people stay in the matrix. Like, yeah, whatever you say, government.
My enemy is everyone.
The story I was referring to is Robert Moses ordered engineers to build the Southern State Parkway's bridges extra low to prevent poor people in buses from using the highway. The truth is a little more complex, and it goes into what you just said.
Yeah, because then no one can take the bus.
Exactly.
So he just,
And then they wouldn't be able to interchange buses between
yeah, it's very retarded.
neighborhoods. It's kind of weird.
What a fucking asshole move.
Or if they had a bus from one neighborhood going to the next, they wouldn't be able to. I don't get it. They'd have to make another bus for that to cross.
No.
It's
It
not
wasn't.
like
It wasn't a
GTA.
racial. It was a poor people bus, not a racial bus. That was.
Dude, I'm telling you, the war's always been on the poor.
No.
Yeah, and how are we doing in this country?
What's next?
It's the same, but just like everywhere else.
1984.
Why short buses are short?
Are you still on the buses thing?
Yeah.
We're in 1984. That's all it is.
Why do they make for the intellectually deficient?
They give them a podcast.
Why do they make? Why do they make them
and
short buses?
Are you?
Why can't they make them regular buses? and
Because
collect them
Danny
all at
DeVito
once?
owns the company, bro.
What the fuck did you just say, bro? Danny DeVito owns the cab company, bro. I know the guy personally.
He doesn't own he was Louis. He was playing a character.
By the way, now every time I hear of Danny DeVito, I'm gonna think of the funniest conversation ever. Because something we were talking, I think Peter Bowen talked about it on Two Drink Minimum. It comes out next week. And it was just so funny because he goes, yeah, when you're a star or whatever, you get all these chicks. Like, imagine if you're Danny DeVito, like you're getting. And I go, why is that
The go-to
that
guy.
you go to for picking up chicks?
Yeah, the physically. he meant to say someone else. Or
No. He meant Danny DeVito. And then when I called him out on it, in his head,
Who
he's
was
like,
this?
well, no, what? Peter Bowen.
Oh yeah.
He's like, well, no, Danny DeVito.
That's
like
quite funny.
a star, like Danny DeVito. And he's getting all these chicks and stuff. And I'm like, you could have literally said anyone. You could have said DiCaprio. You could have said, but you went with DeVito. It's so funny.
And it was random. It
funny.
wasn't even like on purpose.
No.
That's
That
so
is
funny
actually
that
really
the
funny.
physically short man
But
who's
do you think he fucking bangs broads? This guy, or he's banged?
Well,
for
now
sure?
he has his wife for a while. He's married. They're
Oh,
talking
okay.
about for
Yeah,
sure,
the-
dude. Like, you know what? I realized. Remember how much I made fun of Trump? Remember the comment of like, you got grabbed by the pussy? We had fun with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I realized lately, bro? But he was actually correct. Because I've seen people,
Yes.
especially women, the way they act
yes.
around like my famous
yes.
friends.
I've seen that as
Yeah,
well.
and I'm like, holy fucking shit! I made fun of the orange Muppet, but he was actually right. That's what they do. These big stars.
Dude, I saw it with Chris D'Elia of all people.
I've been
At
watching
Just
old-
for Laughs. This fucking beautiful knockout of a Barbie doll was hanging around. I'm not gonna. There was consensual and all that shit, but it's exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Not even to bring up fucking Chris D'Elia up, even with Russell, anybody. You see them,
of course.
fanboys and girls, sure.
You know. I started recently watching old clips of
Old people.
Donald Trump. No, Donald Trump, and bro, so entertaining.
Yeah, he is a funny dude.
Dude,
Watch him
So funny.
in WWE jump on Vince. Yeah, when he goes, the first one was that with the reporter.
Bro, that was so unbelievable.
And I was
that
not
was so-
imitating a guy with a deficient. He actually twisted
I was
it.
watching. You know what I was watching the other day? I was watching when
He threw the paper towel at Puerto
that
Rico.
was hilarious as well. But when we were watching the votes, finally the votes came in.
When
and
he won.
everyone's celebrating at the Democratic venue, and everyone's celebrating. But then the news start updating,
Oh my God.
and then just to see people get so angry.
I
don't
remember
know.
we
And
were
then they
watching
start
it on
crying,
live.
bro.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember that. Oh
I haven't rewatched
I remember
it.
people losing their mind, and
What
I
a
was
magical
dude, I was
moment.
cry laughing
Yeah. That was a magical
because
moment.
people were in the bar, and I had my phone, and my phone for some reason on Google was more updated. Like it had, and I was like,
Yeah.
Because at the time they were maybe trying to be more precise.
yeah. I go, I think Trump won. According to this, Trump won, but
The news is
CNN
still celebrating. Yeah.
CNN was avoiding admitting it for
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
Hours, bro.
Hours.
And I was laughing. I go, all these people are gonna be really disappointed.
Yeah.
And at the end when they go, actually, and they had to say, what the fuck?
Yeah, and they started
And dude,
crying.
I had tears laughing. I go, why are they, bro? These are all the same retards.
Yeah,
Who
there's-
cares who
yeah,
wins?
yeah.
They're all none.
It's
But
wrestling
my
universe.
all-time favorite Trump
was that Hillary
moment,
wanted to leave. Remember, she didn't want to. She wanted to leave.
yeah, she
Hillary.
was pissed.
My all-time favorite Trump moment is when he is describing India and China in the most recent presidential debates with Biden.
The shithole country.
No, shithole country was something else.
No, that was something.
Shithole
else.
was behind closed doors.
And it goes. It was about pollution.
Oh yeah. And he
goes-
was right.
And he goes, the states isn't polluting. It's not polluting. Look at China. filthy.
Yeah,
Look
his
at
face-
India.
No.
Filthy.
Hold on. That's what he said. He said
Yeah,
if you want to take, because they go, we have to tackle pollution. He goes, that's fine, but you have to tackle the real people causing the carbon emissions and the pollution. And he goes, look at China, filthy. Look at India, filthy. And what he meant was all the filth that they're causing, the
Of the
pollution
world.
of the
Yeah,
industries.
exactly, the pollution,
And
the
he's
pollution.
100% correct.
Yeah, but the way he said it
was like
It's
Chinese people
hilarious.
and
Yeah,
Indian
it
people are
sounds like
dirty.
he's saying that they're like anybody with an IQ over
Yeah.
90 understands
Will
what he's
know
saying.
what he means.
Yeah.
But I knew how the media was going to take it. So did Poseidon, and we were 100% right.
Yeah,
But it was so funny.
he called
It
Chinese
was
people
so
and Indian
funny.
people dirty.
Yeah, and it's not what he said.
No, the industry,
It's not
the
what he said.
smog.
They
He's talking-
pretend like they don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
He's
it's
talking
awful.
about the
Yeah.
pollution and everything, but the way he said it, it was golden. I was like, bro, I
We
think
were
have the
crying. We were watching live. We were
have
crying,
the live
laughing,
stream.
yeah.
Yeah, I was dying of laughter.
Filthy. We're like,
I'm gonna watch that tonight. I haven't seen.
right, lost my
Dude,
mind.
it was so hilarious.
Just type in Trump best bits.
And then, oh, bro, another good one. Don't ever use that word with me. Smart.
yeah. Don't ever use that word around me, you fucking idiot.
Bro, I think he picked that off a movie. I think there's a movie with a line that's
Like,
very similar.
he goes, you shouldn't use that word around me, not you.
Yeah.
What is the
Don't ever
probability
use
that he will even have a dog in this race?
What do you mean?
Is he even gonna get past the primaries?
Dude, if they don't hack,
Look, honestly, the way Biden's going, if Trump were to run, not only would he win, it would be a landslide. I think if the Republicans let a moose
He is, I
loose,
think.
a moose would win. Bro, Biden, I mean, I can't believe it. Of course I could believe it. It was the guy's a limp dick. He doesn't know what's going on. He's destroying, like, he's going to be remembered as one of the worst presidents in history.
100%.
And this is after Donald Trump separated the country in half, bro. And still, Biden is so bad. Because at least when Trump was there, it worked. There was no new wars.
Yeah,
The economy was booming, you know? And then this guy shows up and fucks everything up, bro, so bad.
but I think he is running for the 2024. I saw some clips,
Of course,
some
he
speeches
is.
that he gave.
He said he is. But I want to know what's
Very
the
divisive,
best.
the
What's
guy,
the best Democrat besides like Biden's gonna try to run again?
For
The
sure.
best
You have
Democrat,
to,
I don't
as
know.
a defending president, you have to.
I don't know who the best Democrat is, but the best Republican is the guy from Florida, DeSantis.
The best Democrat is, what's her name? Tulsi Gabbard.
Okay.
I don't know anything about
Now
it,
is
so
she
I can't
allowed
say.
to go up against the president in her party?
No, but she's not like. I think if you're already the president, you have to decide, because the party already decided you're representing them. That's why you won.
Right.
So if he decides, I want to I want to get reelected, he stays. Like, no one's gonna compete against him.
Yeah. If I recall, no, George Bush Sr. served one term, but it's because he lost.
He lost. He lost the actual presidential.
He tried to go for double,
election.
but I've never heard of a president not trying for a second shot.
No, it doesn't happen.
Well, Kennedy.
Well, he had a good
That's
reason
it.
though.
You
He
know
was
what I
shot
mean?
in the
That's
head.
it. But
Hey, that's a valid excuse.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was shot in the head.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah, his Kennedy was the best.
Jamie Foxx is doing rehabilitation.
I heard he's getting better. I'm happy.
But better from what we don't know. But it turns out the place he's
anal-
at
anal
is like,
bleeding.
is like a no the
From Pete, it's a gay joke.
the
Forget
the,
it.
the,
I'm
the,
sorry.
the place he's at apparently
was a
deals with
reach.
strokes and stuff. So maybe it's a stroke. It's not rehab like for drugs, but I don't know.
No. He got sick.
Some kind of maybe a stroke, neurological something.
It could happen. It could happen.
It could
He is a
happen.
very anxious person. I could see a
It
stroke
could
happening
happen.
to
It
Jamie
could
Foxx.
happen.
Yeah, the votes thing. I wonder what's gonna happen with the election in the states. They're very.
Look, bro, if Biden wins again, 100% this shit is
It's
fixed,
2024, right? The
bro. That's
election.
insane. There's no way, bro. Who looks at this guy and votes, bro?
I'm with you on
I'm
that.
sorry, bro, but the
people are dumb.
The
dude.
accounts, no, dude. I'm sorry. The accounts online saying they would vote for this man again are bots.
There was people, I saw them interviewed here in Canada. Same thing for Trudeau. They were telling, Trudeau's the C11, and he should decide what's on YouTube. He needs to decide what
That is
for you.
awful.
And people were like, "Yeah, that's good. The government needs to filter that." People are stupid, bro. People, you're making the same mistake I made my entire life. You're underestimating how stupid and
people
sheepish
are.
people are. A lot of people do not want to think. They want you
Right.
to think. They want you to cut their chicken for them.
That's why I'm
They
scared of
do
the
not-
ChatGPT.
yeah.
Exactly that.
People are fucking dumb and lazy. Dude.
And they're afraid
Idiocracy
to
was a
look like
blueprint.
idiots. So
I
they
watched
just
Idiocracy,
What do you think?
bro. It scared me.
they
Had
jump
I
on
wa-
bandwagons.
Yeah, they jump on bandwagon.
I laughed at it. It's a very good movie. It's very funny and dumb. But had I watched this in the past, I would have laughed more. But because I watched it now, I
it's
kind of got
perfect.
scared.
You're living halfway.
It's getting
in
a
it.
Yeah.
resurgence. The
yeah,
military guy that knows a lot of shit that he doesn't tell, he told me to watch Idiocracy. I didn't know it was
really?
Luke Wilson and fucking what's his name? Terry Crews. Yeah, he's the president.
Bro,
yeah.
there were some
Old
moments.
wrestler.
There were some moments
Mike
in the
Judge.
movie. There were some moments in the movie where I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, it's scary.
Like
scary.
it was
true.
that. I don't remember which ones exactly, but like,
It's because you didn't watch it.
no,
But we did the same thing with
kidding,
what happens in that movie where people just go, even though it's not real, they all agree to it and they get mad at you if you go against it and you're the idiot.
It's exactly what's happening.
It's exactly what's happening now. It's the same thing, dude. You
the
notice
government's
COVID?
cutting the battery. Sorry, I interrupted
Hold on,
you.
you notice the COVID thing. No one's talking about it. Dude, there's videos of Fauci right now saying, I never recommended we shut down. I never did that.
Oh, my
And then
God.
people are putting the videos of him saying, I recommended that we shut down.
But that's why they want to
Dude,
control the internet.
That's what I'm saying. But it's just so crazy that they're gaslighting an entire people. Same thing with China.
And they're gonna call
as soon as
deepfake.
they're like, oh yeah, fuck it, started there. Now you never hear about it anymore. It used to be racist to say it was from. You know what kind of crazy shit we went through? Dude, Trudeau said, I never forced anyone to get jabbed. I never. Dude, it's crazy what is happening. And people are going with it. No one's like, wait a second, what the fuck is this
They
bullshit?
think, well, Donald Trump got away with it.
Got away with what?
No, in their mind.
But got away with what?
That's what I'm
asking you.
saying. The lying and changing, misremembering.
What are you talking about?
But I'm saying when Trudeau says I didn't say that, and then you clearly see stuff saying that.
Yeah.
First time I've seen this practice was when people were against Trump. When Trump said I never said that, and then they show him saying it. What I'm saying is I'm seeing it happening in the other direction.
It's not happening in the direction. People are not bringing it up, is what I'm telling you.
Oh, they're even eliminating it completely.
But that's the whole thing. Is it's not, bro. It's regular accounts that are posting this.
And lately, I don't know if it's because of the elections.
Oh, it's regular
But I've been getting
people.
a few.
Yeah, the news is not talking about this. That's where they get their paycheck from. Dude, the media should have been the first people to be like, yo, Bill C-11 in Canada, you're going to dictate what we could watch. Are you fucking crazy? It's a free country. No one said anything.
Who are these editors? Huh?
Garbage.
What are they getting?
That's why journalists are hated now. Journalists, when I was young, were respected.
Respected.
They were going around there trying to find the truth no matter what.
Yeah.
They didn't care what the danger was. They're like, I'm bringing the truth to the people. Now, they don't even look for the truth. They go, what do you want me to say? Okay, I'll repeat that.
They are Ron Burgundy.
They're fucking Ron Burgundy.
They're mouthpieces.
Yeah.
Mouthpieces. Here they're called
Do you
news
think-
anchors, and in Britain they're called presenters. So I find it interesting.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Here they're
They're
called
honest.
news anchors.
That's very
there,
interesting.
they're called presenters. A television presenter. We never call anybody a television presenter
And here they
we
would
call them hosts.
or reporters.
Reporters,
you would
hosts.
you would report on what you've seen
yeah.
and
So
what
and
you've
so
heard.
is a retiring television presenter.
Yeah.
Interesting,
Over there,
yeah.
it's presenter. They present something to you.
Yeah.
Here, they were reporters. They're no longer reporters. They're news anchors. So they hold down
I think
the
they're
news.
presenters here, but they're acting like anchors and hosts.
But even a news anchor, it's not really a reporter. You're somebody that's there to anchor down the news.
I think it's just a stronger sounding word.
I guess.
The
I'm
anchors
just
are
being
heavy.
retarded right now.
Ankar.
But do you think? I have one last question. Do you think it kind of does?
Go circle?
Not a circle, but kind of like a wave. Like we have all
Okay,
these
I'm going to tell you something. I know what you're saying. Do you think we're going to go back to normal?
in maybe
he-
250 years.
Here's the fear of that. Normally, I would say, yeah, people, we get to like during, I guess the 60s and 50s, like after World War II, in Europe, we had all these like totalitarian right-wing governments that were taking over. So America was kind of like, and Canada was like the beacon in the world of what freedom should be, right?
Yeah.
Stay the course. We're gonna be free. All that. Now,
But now who's the beacon for that? There's no more beacons.
there's no more beacon because America, they fucking infiltrated and destroying it. They're fighting over nonsense that they already got past. They were the civil rights people. They were the ones that said, yo, you can't judge
Yep.
people because of this. And they turned them into the race. Like, they forgot all the
things that got them where they-
where they
yeah,
are
you're
today. They
so
forgot
right.
everything.
Yeah.
So they're fighting over nonsense.
It's like the Roman.
Now,
like
the
they-
difference is, so back in the day, let's say that was happening to totalitarian governments. All this, the right-wing totalitarian governments were spreading. Then we had the left-wing totalitarian government spreading, and it was all
The
we
Balkans
control.
was a
the
clusterfuck.
Balkans, we control everything. But there was always that beacon, and they couldn't control your thought. They couldn't see where you were at all time. They tried their best.
Exactly.
The problem now is everything is instant because of digital.
That's what I've been
We
thinking.
can't shift because now when you try to shift, you're viewed upon as a bad person. The next thing they're gonna do, and this is, I'm not making it up, they're already doing it in China, is that social credit system. The fact that we're okay with this right now and no one is up at arms, because social credit in China, the way it affects is if you say bad stuff about the government, your social credit goes down. There's different stuff that you can't buy. They can limit your ability to travel. If you say good stuff about the government, it goes up. In other words, you're no longer a free person. You have to agree with the party line or you're not free to do shit. And we're such a dumb country right now here in Canada that if this would introduce tomorrow,
We'll say yes.
they would say yes.
This is Black Mirror.
You know what else? By the way, season 6 was canceled of Black Mirror a while ago.
Did it have to do anything with bears?
Because we're living it.
Anything to do with bears?
Because we're living it. But I saw, you know what scared me in Idiocracy, and I forgot to say it. At some point, they're running away from the police, which are dumb as shit, by the way. He outsmarts them at every turn. It's hilarious.
The way he gets out of
They're like
prison.
storm.
I'm actually getting out today.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
They're like
You
storm.
fucking idiot. You should be on this line.
Yeah, no, worse, bro.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah, and they call him the idiot. That was, bro, so funny. But when it actually scans the barcode, you know, they tattooed the barcode. That scared me, first of all. Because, you know, in Idiocracy, they basically everyone has a tattoo of your barcode. That's your identification number.
Kabbalah predicted that.
So I was like, hey, bro, that's scary. B,
That's not. I mean, that's happening now, but it's your,
happening, but
it's your digital.
it's your phone,
footprint.
but, you know.
your digital footprint.
anyways. So, and then the thing is always watching. At some point, he did this with his arm and it scanned as they're driving. And then what happened was because they identified that it was a criminal, the system that they had set up, the smart people from way back, the battery to the car shuts down.
Yep. Well, that's what they want to do with. They've already talked.
like,
Ford talked about
Bro,
this.
I don't trust.
No, there's lithium
I'm
plant
sorry.
opening up here.
I'm sorry.
For Ford.
You're
I'm
mixing
sorry.
two different stuff.
Sorry.
It's not building the batteries. What he's saying is the whole electric car remotely stop your car.
From far.
Ford is doing that with
I
new
do
cars.
not trust electric cars.
And they said it's in case you don't make your payments, they can just shut your car down and take the car back.
Oh,
I know
no,
it is.
no, it's not
But it's
'cause
more
of
than
that.
that.
It's control.
Yeah, it's control, bro.
And-
Because you could stop anyone.
and
Look at what they did to
manufacturers-
the truckers. They froze their bank accounts. Dude, the GoFundMe, they
It's
froze all that.
exactly why they're doing what they're
That
doing.
was super crazy illegal, bro.
Yeah.
And look at the-
You're allowed to
and now
protest
they're gonna
against the car
make-
in a free country.
Now they're going to press the switch on electric cars
all
on
the
and
people
off.
that were against that protest, right? So what if you want to protest something? What if you want to protest the war in Israel? What if you want to protest something?
You can
So
protest
they
something-
They should freeze your fucking accounts.
as
Are
long
you
as
crazy?
as long you can protest
'Cause you're
something
not on
as
the
long
side
as it
that you should be
aligns
on.
with their views.
Right, right, right.
No, we get
And
that,
their
but I'm
agenda.
saying
That's the point. That's why it's scary.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like if you try to protest something that's not, they should be freezing your accounts.
Yeah, that's insane. That's
As long as
completely
you're not
insane.
violent and it's a peaceful protest in any democratic country, you should be allowed.
Man, a lot of shit scares me about the future, bro. Because the thing is,
Remember Occupy Wall Street?
Yeah.
no.
Oh, you were younger.
Remember the pots and pans?
Yeah,
Because
but you should be allowed to protest, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
The reason why I'm scared of the future now is because when you look at history, you kind of see kind of like it's a wave, up and down, up and down. There's a new, etc. You can see a pattern.
But we've never had a totalitarian government that had this much
This
power.
is
much
power
power,
and
yeah.
access to
They
everything.
have power. They could stop you from making money tomorrow.
So now it could go down and then just stay like that for
Yeah.
who knows how long, like an idiocracy.
Is it gonna, or is it gonna be like, you know how the some people defect from smartphones and go start this whole Amish no electronic life, and those are the
But that's not going to help. You're
Yeah,
just
no,
going
no.
away.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're going- that's what I mean. Where's it
you're
gonna go?
hiding, but it's not going to help society.
where's it gonna go? Society's just gonna keep staring at the being told what to do and do it and happily do it.
Yeah, happily do it. That's
Happily
the thing,
do it. That's the thing. They don't even know they're getting brainwashed. That's the scariest.
And you know now how they're changing words and meanings, and this doesn't mean that, and just say this and all that.
Yeah.
That's a 1984 thing.
100%.
And it's huge in 1984 about how they go just eliminate language, make things not mean what they're supposed to mean, and then we could decide what we want has meaning or not. Just destroy all the words that are against us, basically. They can never use them because the next generation grows up, they don't even exist. You don't have a concept of it.
Yeah. No, there are words that they have no concepts of. And they
Crazy.
become softer words. They don't mean anything as much. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't wait till they change the meaning of the N word.
I'm working on it.
I'm sorry. That was a nice note to close on.
Yeah, we went depressing.
Yeah,
and
we went
then-
depressing and I
then
brought it back
racist.
up.
Nice.
Good. We're going to end on that.
Fantastic. Nice to be
All right,
here.
thank you guys. If you are racist pieces of shit just like us, tune in.
Whoa! Us, unless you're a
I'm not.
multi-personality
I am
person.
not.
That's just you. The intellectuals are available on Patreon. Patreon.com/Pantelis. 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 Guido Grasso JR on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. Guido Grasso JR. Poseidon is available online. He is on Instagram as ThePoseidon69. He's also ThePoseidon69 on Twitter. And don't forget to follow him on his website, IamPoseidon.com. The intellectuals are out.
Thank you.